Hello everybody, Janet Urban here, founder of Friends in Film. Welcome to our podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to give you insights that you will not learn anywhere, not in film school, not online, not from anybody. Even people on film sets will not know what I'm teaching you because we have studied how to go very fast into the film industry and create a career out of it. And that is what this podcast is about, and that is what the A-List program is about, which is our main flagship program that all these people all over the world are doing to work in the film industry. So enjoy today's podcast, and thank you so much for listening. I want to share with you an email that I just got that was such a pleasant surprise. This email is from a director that I just worked with last week. This is my last job. It was a 3-day job last week, and it was a big commercial. And this is a director that I've never worked with before. How I got this job was the producer called me. And I had worked with this producer maybe 2 years ago. So people remember you. They remember you. They put you in their phones. And this producer actually is based out of Denver and works all over the world. And really is a traveling producer. So is not consistently in Los Angeles. But when she comes to Los Angeles and when she has the opportunity to hire her people, which are the people on her list that she wants to work with, the crew that she wants to work with, well, she hired me for this job, which was awesome because I love her. She's super cool. She does meditation. She does yoga. She's just really a nature girl. So I really resonate with her. And I'm sure that she's hiring me because of my personality. Obviously, I can do the job. Like a lot of other people can do the job, but she's hiring me for me. From this job, I was reacquainted with a production manager that I had worked with like 15 years ago, and I had not worked with him since. And he's a lovely guy. And I remember working with him. I always liked him, but I forgot about him. I think he forgot about me too, because he's been working all this time and he hasn't been calling me until now. And now he will call me. So from her bringing me in, I got to reestablish my relationship with him, production supervisor, who often has the opportunity to hire me. And then I met a new director. Now, this email that I'm showing you is from the director. And of course, I'm blocking all of her personal information on this. But I just want you to see, because this is a learning experience. First of all, directors are people just like you and me. They're just a little further along in their career, and they've gotten the opportunity to direct. They decided that they wanted to direct. They're visual people, and they want to do that job. So they've been going down the path. She comes from the ad agency as an ad agency producer, a writer, creative director, a lot of different positions in the ad agency. And she's like, you know what? I really want to start directing commercials. So this is not her first commercial. She's done quite a few of them. And so it's just wonderful to form the relationship with somebody when they first start directing. So, you know, most of us that are probably listening to this podcast are starting off and you're just thinking about, how do I get my first job? Well, I love for you to actually see it a little bit further down the road. See yourself and see how it works. Get an understanding of the business so that you're not so myopic in your approach, so that you actually can see yourself. Oh yeah, I'm going to have clients. I'm going to have people emailing me. I'm going to work on jobs, and then they're going to email me and tell me how amazing it was to work with me. So this is how you make it real in your mind. And this is your future. So yeah, what she says to me, she's like, Janet, exclamation point. Thank you so much for getting me through this job. Now, so that's interesting right there, right? So this was a job that apparently was difficult. I could see there was the difficulty in it. There were some situations that were difficult. So the learning point here is to realize that it's not always a walk in the park. You know, you think that, oh yeah, I'm going to be a director and everybody's just going to do what I say and it's all going to be about my vision and I'm running the set. And the fact is that, you know, these people have careers. It's very important to them that it goes well because they all want to work again. And sometimes it's difficult. There's stress. There's a lot of uncertainty, just like how you feel. So she's like, thank you for getting me through the job. So she's thanking me for helping her be amazing and create an amazing product, most importantly, right? She says, your skills are unmatched, and it's just been a pleasure to get to work with people who are so smart and fun. Oh, that's nice that she thought that. I can't tell you what a difference it makes on a job to feel supported by such an amazing crew. When I was working with her on day 2, there was something that I wanted to discuss with her about, and I came up and I talked to her, and she's like, smiles, and she's like, oh my gosh, it feels so good to work with people that care. Thank you so much for caring. And it's like she almost wanted to give me a hug, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. It's like I am looking out for her. I'm not bringing up problems. I'm bringing up solutions because I want the shoot to go well. And she's just telling me how much she appreciates that. So exactly, you guys, they appreciate so much when you're thinking about their production, when you're doing your job, thinking about them, because it's their baby. Like, their career is based on the final product. And my career is based on her being happy with working with me and delivering that product. So yeah. In your career, same thing. Your career is based on you delivering what you do really well, really smoothly, and how you do it too. You don't want to do it in an invisible way where they don't even notice you. That's as bad as being bad or doing a poor job, because if they don't even notice you, then it's kind of like, well, why? Are you not important enough to introduce yourself to people and to have them know who you are and interact with them? You can't be afraid to interact with people. It's all for the good of the production. Okay, so she says here, having encouragement, enthusiasm, and obvious talent on any job is a true gift to me. So she's like, grateful. I cannot wait to work together again soon. Until then. Hug, kiss. It's just so nice to get an email like this. And it's smart on her part too, because I know actually that she wants to shoot a feature film, and she's probably wanting me to work on that feature film. So you are going to get emails like this too. Make sure that you send a loving message back to her. So how did I appropriately respond to this? Let me show you. I said, oh, what a sweet message. I'm so happy to be part of your ascent. So I'm saying, in an indirect way, you are ascending, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy that you're working with Nadine. Now I'm incorporating a little bit of the triangle method, where you bring in somebody that you know that they love, and this is the producer. And I love Nadine too. So I'm calling out Nadine, saying that I'm really happy that she is working with Nadine, because Nadine is amazing, wonderful person, and I want them to keep working together, and I just want to call out Nadine. I think you have a really great team that can complement what you give to the world. Keep rocking, and know that you're a very lucky woman indeed. Me too. Thank you soon. Or see you soon. So at the very end, the very lucky woman part, that came from at the end of the shoot. I was talking to her. The light was going down, and it was the 3-day shoot was over. And I was asking her where she lived. First of all, I was asking her about being a director that was coming from agency that's really good, and she's going to work all the time. She also knew that I work with the other major woman director that also came from the agency, and she knows this woman. And I said, you guys compete against each other, right? And she's like, yeah, she gets more of them than I do at this point. But both of these women are getting a lot of shoots. And so we were talking about that. Also helps my status that I'm working with one of her main people, a major director that she competes with, but also probably has a lot of respect for. And so we were talking about that, and we're talking about that where she's from in Colorado. And so she shared with me this little mantra that she has about being lucky, and I loved it. So that's why I was referencing what she had said to me at the very end. So you bring in these, you make it warm, you make it loving. I mean, this is easy to do when you truly care about people, and you bring in conversations that you remember, bring in other people that you also really love, and that's just a really good way to respond. Here's to having a lot of amazing emails in your future. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for listening. And if you want to take your career to the next level in the film industry, go to friendsinfilm.com/join. That's friendsinfilm.com/join. You can sign up for our mini course, learn about the A-list model, and then you can take it all the way and do the A-list program. So that's friendsinfilm.com/join. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day, everybody.